Huzzah! What's going on, everyone? Alright, let me ask you. Do you like Diablo-like games? Do you like games like Grim Dawn, Vikings, any of those top-down, like looter, demonic type stuff? You like dark sci-fi? Do you like Warhammer 40K by any chance? Or do you want to know more about Warhammer 40K? I got a fun game for you then. This is called Warhammer 40K Inquisitor, Martyr, and the DLC Prophecy. That's what you're looking at right now. This is the DLC part right here, but we'll get more into that. This is made by NeocoreGames. It is a dark sci-fi, very alien-like. It's got a lot of alien races and things like that. It's got like mutants and rebels and everything, and it's got a very Diablo-like system. You can play with your friends. You can play normal. This is coming off the PS5, for those who are wondering. That's why it's looking nice and crisp. It runs really, really well on the PS5. Again, always feel free to ask me in the comments about stuff like that, because I pretty much am running all my top 5s, which are every Sunday at midnight now, off of the PS5. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. Thank you guys and gals, by the way. You're amazing. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for giving the likes. Thank you for telling your friends, whatever the case may be. I'm noticing the numbers are popping up more and more. I got some surprises coming up. But we're here for one thing. Let's talk about these top 5 reasons. Number 1 is the classes. Any game like this, you want to have good classes. You want variety, right? Oh man, this is a good one. So we've got 3 main classes out of Inquisitor, 1 extra class, which is the Tech Adept, out of Prophecy, which is the DLC. You can find that pretty much on sale, by the way, too. This game runs on sale a lot, I've noticed, especially in the PSN sales. I believe the Xbox sales, the Steam sales, all that stuff. So keep an eye out for it if you definitely want to look into this. So you've got 3 main classes, like I said, and the Tech Adept. All of them have a really good variety. You got the Crusader, and they all have subclasses too. So even beyond that, you have subclasses that you can look into. But like I was saying, you got the Crusader, who's your tank. He can carry a big shield. He can carry 2-handed weapons. He's got a freaking chainsword. Yes, chainsword. My favorite. You got the Tech Adept. He's got little robotic spiders. He's got like electricity guns. He's got a big axe. What more could you ask on that situation? You've got a guy that can fire void magic and stuff like that. You've got an awesome kick-ass female that has like 2 swords and a sniper rifle and can like jump around the shadows, and all this good variety, without a doubt. So, it's got the classes you need. Number 2. We're going into the interface. A game like this, you want a good interface, right? You don't want to be, convoluted with all kinds of, or bogged down with all kinds of like stuff. And there is a lot to this game when it comes down to it. You've got your crafting, you've got your different gear, you've got your missions, you've got your main mission story, you've got your side stories, you've got your DLC stories, you've got all kinds of different stuff like that. So there's all kinds of things going on. And this game does a really good job of navigating it all, which is nice. You have a main ship where you can go to. You got a star sector. You can start looking around, different things like that. And you've got a very nice menu where you can just hit like the right click button, and then boom, it shows you your main stories. It shows you your side stories. You can just want to go explore, just want to go place like a random thing and stuff like that. It's also got seasons. That's a new thing that's been added in, which has been awesome. It's got cool seasons. You can get rewards and stuff, just like Diablo. So yeah, it's really well done. They also, one of the really cool things I like about it too is that all these little subsectors and planets and everything like that, they all have a little lore on them and stuff, so you can read about it. Again, Warhammer 40K has a lot of lore. Number 3, we are talking variety. Okay, so a game like this, I want variety more than anything else, right? If I'm playing like a Diablo-like game, I don't want to run around the same cavern or the same castle for 10 missions straight. I want my variety. I want my variety in my monsters. I want my variety in my levels, because when it comes down to it, these games, which is these, run around looters and fighting tons of enemies and things like that, you want a good variety because you don't want to just keep doing the same thing over and over again, because you're just going to get bored. Game does a really good job at that. And what I mean by that is a lot of these levels are different types. Like, so the beginning of the campaign, Martyr itself, you find yourself probably about 5-6 missions on the Martyr ship and stuff like that. So you're learning about the game, you're getting all tutorials out, you're getting an idea of the lore and everything like that. And then what surprised me, because I was like, oh, I hope we're not just going to be on the ship this entire time. But what surprised me was There's a lot of different places to go to in this game. I went from like icy planets to funky places that I think Papa Nurgle made himself. For those who don't know who Papa Nurgle is, look it up, but be warned. Yeah, have fun. To space stations and stuff, Gothic cathedral space stations and spaceships, and oh man, mining planets and planets in the clouds. You know, like this you're looking at right here, like we're on top of this kind of industrial thing that's like above a city. So much good variety, and so many different creatures too. You've got stuff from Khorne, you've got Tyranids, you've got you know, mutants and rebels and big giant hulking machines and all kinds of things. There's a lot of variety when it comes down to it. Also comes down to like the weapons and everything else like that, which is amazing. That's why we're gonna get into that next. Number 4. All right. You want good weapons, right? You want a game, when you play a game like this, you don't want to just use the same old sword, the same old axe all over and over again, right? That's more for other type of games that, you know, you pick up weapons and stuff. These type of games are all about the loot and the good and the cool weapons and things. There is plenty of them. Did I mention chainswords? I'm mentioning chainswords again. No. Okay, I'm a big fan of metal, right? And then, of course, in metal, I want heavy industrial weapons. I want a big hammer. I want a big axe. I want a chainsword. I want a big shield I can smash my enemies with. Or, I want, if I'm playing, like, you know, the magic user type deal, I guess you would say magic user, I'm doing a little quotations, but who's using the void magic and stuff, I want a cool staff. I want electrical guns. I want all kinds of. I want flamethrowers. You know what I mean? Like, this is the type of game where you can, like, you're talking dark sci-fi. You can put all kinds of stuff, and trust me, they do. You want missiles shooting out of your back? Sure. You want grenades you can throw? Sure. You want a chainsword? Yeah, I'm gonna mention it again. Yeah, sure. All the good stuff. So definitely, if you want your variety in weapons, you're gonna get it. And that also goes for the armor, because it all gives different things where you can jump on your enemies and stuff like that. All right, number 5. This one's a doozy. Warhammer 40K is a game. The Warhammer universes have tons of lore. There's so much lore out there, from books to videos to everything under the sun. So that was one thing that was kind of intimidating when I first picked this game up, because everything looked great, but I was like, am I gonna like know what I'm like? Am I gonna know anything? Because I don't know the Warhammer 40K lore that much at all. Well, this game does a really good job of getting you kind of introduced into everything. The voice acting was really well done. The writing was really well done, because the Inquisitor, while you're doing the main campaign missions or even the story missions, you'll have a lot of people talking to you and telling you certain things and whatnot. And it doesn't really work. It doesn't take away from the action too, which is good. But like the Inquisitor himself will basically be like, or she will be like, you know, this is this and this is that and stuff like that. So they'll explain a lot to you, which is awesome. So I highly advise it, even if you're not, if you're just a, you know, if you're a newborn into the 40K lore, you will definitely get to learn things. And then you can go to YouTube and then you can go see everything. But anyway, guys and gals, this is top 5 reasons to play. This is Warhammer Inquisitor, also known as Martyr and Prophecy. Martyr is the main game, Prophecy is the DLC. A great game. Again, if you like dark sci-fi, if you like Diablo, I highly advise it. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a great time with it. If you want to play with your friends, it's also a good time with that too. I like just doing solo stuff myself because, well, I guess I'm a lone wolf. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm having a good time with it. I'm really enjoying it, and I think you will too. It's one of the reasons I made it top 5. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming by and hanging out. I do appreciate it as always. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for watching it and stuff like that. I got some surprises coming up pretty soon. I've talked a little bit on stream. I'll talk more about it soon. We'll do a vlog video or something. But anyway, thank you again. This is Storm the Bard. Be safe, be just, and as always, huzzah.